pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Pass to Cornette. And the shot falls short that time.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Right side, Holiday. Here's Porzingis.
You did what,
that
Mama?
misses. That would have put him up.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
So both teams changing it up here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3 and stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And he's good on the second. There's 1:12 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Porzingis. And the layup is good.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
And Minnesota with possession here. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Reed. Outside for Randall. Three-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Brown, that's good.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Clark outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. And rejected. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. Here's Hauser. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Randall deciding where to go with it. For 3, DiVincenzo. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Tatum inside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. Minnesota again missing.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Here's Pritchard. Still without a bucket. Queta gets the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here is DiVincenzo. Miller on the wing. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Celtics with the lead. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Both teams will make substitutions. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Reed. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's DiVincenzo. Out left to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Clock at 4. Out to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Horford. The kick to Tatum. The 3. Tatum
that shit out the net, man. Get out the net. Drano.
Qualities you're looking for.
Drano.
Lead guard.
Get out the net, man.
You
Drano.
want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside...
Oh, all right, all they did was just sit there and eat breakfast.
And Gobert's capable of getting another one, too.
That's all I did was just sit there and watch him eat breakfast.
Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
All they had was bagels. I mean, all they had was donut. He talking about can he put the juice in the refrigerator? I said, how is... Can he put this in the fridge?
Boston making a switch here. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Shoots over Randall. Porzingis misses. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Tatum with it. Randall's in his pocket. Porzingis misses.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Randall on the screen. Pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels. Defended by Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Randall. Great D that time from Porzingis. There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Tatum's shot is good.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Down low. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
I don't know how when he was just in between all them goddamn Timberwolves.
Minnesota in the lead. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside Edwards. And there's a defensive 3-second call. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Randall on the screen. Great D that time from Porzingis. Here's Tatum. The layup misses. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Back to Cornette. Jacks up a 3. Tatum can't hit. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. 4-3. Sinks the tray. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Tatum can't hit.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
That's the machine. Oh, sit down.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. To the middle. Here's Kata. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Randall outside. And here's McDaniels. The 3-ball. Randall can't hit. And the Celtics in possession here. Outside Holiday. Another shot. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Left side Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Here's Conley. Back to Randall. Brown with the block.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Inside. Brown with the steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Shot to stop the run. Cornette with the bucket.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Clark. Here's Randall to the left wing. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple.
Timeout.
Randall's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Tries to break his ice. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Outside, DiVincenzo. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Clark. Right side, Alexander Walker. Randall outside. Pass to Clark. From the arc. Queta pulls it in. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. 8-point game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Tatum. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Now DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. Outside, Alexander Walker. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gets the 3 ball to go. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out. To the arc.
And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Now here's Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Mina. DiVincenzo on the wing. Left side, Alexander Walker. Now here's DiVincenzo. 3-pointer, no good. White for 3. It doesn't go for him. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Dillingham. There's a screen. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Tatum. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed.
I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion. 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 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you is making me vomit. I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare me to none of these. I touch it and turn into dominant gold. All of the time that I spend on myself is in silence. I'm ducking and dodging these. Slide on you. You thought that I ran out of. That's when it's time to making them. Got nothing to prove the way that I'm killing the mic. Couldn't imagine this happening back when my mama was making the stew with the rice. Enrolled in college for only like half a semester. I knew that it wouldn't suffice. Said that I'd either be here and jump with my destiny. Couldn't have proven them right. I had to get it in motion. Let's 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 get it in motion. Trust a soul, I don't trust nobody. Do it by some, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome Pilot. It only took me one car, got a matter. Just this, my boyfriend put me for a show. I'm rocking white and gold, it look like I got ties. Water coming in and out, it never was a drop. The opposition, that's tripling head. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, finna show you how to get it. First you make 100, then you stay down, stack your racks, I'll never spin me. Fuck Giotto's panorama, spoon spinning. Extra green up in my pocket, look like spinach. I put gold all in my mouth, I had a dentist. Go put 2 more, then I finish. I said, better later, never, better later, never. You're better later, never, better later, never. Better later, never, better later, never. You're better later, never, better later, never. Yeah. I call my blade. She ain't pop it out and left her at the lows. They won't get up out my way, I move. I don't trust a soul, I don't trust nobody. Do it by some, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome Pilot. It only took me one car, got a matter. This boyfriend put me for a show. I'm rocking white and gold, it look like I got ties. Water coming in and out, it never was a drop. The opposition, that's tripling head out.
This is not a lie drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. Still identity. For the like Paul Wall, I might just put
What? That's that chicken from 2 weeks ago over there? That's chicken for 2 weeks ago? Oh, she did?
In the city, keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo, put a
You got some wings?
Before I ate, I need a closet like a
clothing
store. I need a cash register.
What?
I feel abused, pulling on my belt.
Where'd she get that chicken from?
Pump the gas or something.
Why be going to the nastiest spots on earth?
Catching slip.
We'll see the defending world champion Boston Celtics facing Milwaukee. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. And Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
And it's Lillard missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Holiday.
Fuck off me, Dame Leonard. Fuck wrong with you,
there are the Celtics with another basket.
Well, that's just an indefensible shot that time. I mean, Holiday going deep into his bag on that shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks
yes, I thought I was getting win. Bitch, no.
Down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive scheme changes. Also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Gonna be hell to stick for him.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Tatum. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Now here's Brown. They get it again. Tatum no good.
Why are they with the short arm winging, my man?
Fame reporter David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. The coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Down low. Here's Cornette. Prince outside. Giannis right side. Kicks it out to Prince. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Here's Porzingis. Lopez with the block. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Got it. Good job in the low post. Giannis has got 8 points.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
So fucking decent.
And the Celtics making a change here. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Holiday left side. Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. And Greg, we were talking
Wow,
Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now, here's Brown.
I'm trying to figure out why the hell does he? Are y'all stopping the dude?
In the first.
That shit's so fucking
and
nutty.
Three from Lillard, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
To the paint. Here's Prince. Kicks it out to Giannis. Off target with his 3. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. No good with the layup.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
1 second left. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Right wing. Pass to Cada. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Unselfish play that time by Horford, and we've come to expect that from him. He keeps the team's success always uppermost in mind.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Out to the right wing. To the inside. Here's Pritchard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Prince.
Nah, they ain't smothered a damn thing. The bigs are hanging out on the line trying to shoot, but they can't shoot.
They weren't on the same page there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Celtics making a switch here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Why they stop?
We know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
And Lopez throws it down.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
On the wing, Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Get out my face, dog.
3-point range.
Fuck,
really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
Tipped away. It's stolen by White. Celtics passing it around. Outside, Porzingis to the middle. Here's Cornette. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Lillard. Prince with the ball. And the dunk by Prince.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Here's Tatum. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Prince. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Cornette. That shot no good. Good D by Lopez. Lillard outside. Out to Kuzma. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Celtics making a switch here. Here's Pritchard, still without a basket. To the paint, and Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent Jr.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Porter with the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Down low. Back to Porzingis. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Trent can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Tatum. Out to the right wing. Pritchard. Offline with his 3. It's Trent on the wing. Outside, Green.
This is so crazy. When I'm on offense, I shoot the ball, all my big man lead cup. That's stupid as fuck.
And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Portis for three. They get the rebound. The kick out to Porter. Takes a three. Pass to Trent. They shoot again. Latrey drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got the lead.
Listen, he's got 3 rebounds back to back.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Brown, no good. Green, left side. Outside Portis. And it's good, 2 points. And the Bucks lead by 15.
This is Portis in his comfort zone, scoring deep inside.
They set the screen. And it's Brown missing. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics trail by 15 to the inside. Here's Porzingis. And nothing is falling for him right now. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
I take a break to Turks in a minute.